Hey everyone, welcome back to Rooster's weekly video update. Yesterday, England's full-week national lockdown began. That means domestic and international travel is now banned for at least the next month. Anyone leaving home without a reasonable excuse between now and December 2 will be liable to a possible fine. And the government's Global Travel Task Force is due to submit recommendations to the Prime Minister on a COVID test regime for travellers this week, with industry leaders targeting the end of lockdown as the start date for that program. And multiple airlines have cancelled international flights departing from the UK, whilst others are yet to do so. Ryanair has said that passengers won't be given refunds unless their flights are cancelled, but they can change their flights to a later date with no fee. And Australian carrier Qantas has pushed back the resumption of UK services until October 2021 at the earliest, which also estimates that more than £8 billion worth of package holidays have been cancelled since the start of the pandemic, and at least £1 billion remain with travel firms. The watchdog has called on government to outline how it will support travel through the rest of the pandemic and to introduce a travel guarantee fund to help package providers that are struggling to fulfill their refund obligations. According to a report by Euromonitor International, global tourism will take at least 3 to 5 years to recover from coronavirus. And half of all UK travel jobs, nearly 2.4 million roles, could be lost if barriers to global travel remain in place next year, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. To help alleviate some of this pain, the Chancellor has confirmed he will extend the furlough scheme through till March, paying up to 80% of wages. And the Bank of England has launched a new £150 billion stimulus package for the UK economy amid the second wave of coronavirus and the reintroduction of lockdowns across England and Europe. Over in social, the US election remains undecided, so Facebook and Twitter continue to take action to maintain election integrity. Facebook and Instagram continue to display really prominent banners on relevant posts based on info that's both in the copy and in kind of images and videos. And Twitter continues to flag tweets that could be considered to be misleading. For all the bluster from both sides about the dangers of social's impact on democracy, both campaigns have spent $2,000 a minute on social in the week leading up to Election Day. And after a decline last quarter, Twitter added 2 million more monetizable daily active users globally, but its US users are still flat. Revenue is also back up quite significantly by about 30% on quarter 2, and it's actually higher than quarter 3 last year. That's a trend that seems to be holding, with Facebook adding users globally but actually losing them in the US, even though they still manage to grow revenues. The key takeaway there is that Facebook has nearly 3 billion monthly active users. And Pinterest is also up monthly active users, and their revenue's up nearly 60% year on year, so they've had a really good year this year. And Facebook has tested upvoting and downvoting like on Reddit before, but they're doing it again, this time just in groups to help highlight valuable comments. Again, it's a test, so we'll see how it goes. Probably the closest Facebook will ever get to a dislike button. Slightly related to politics and Facebook again, our apologies, but it is worth noting that an internal Facebook Pulse survey has revealed that Facebook employees are losing faith in the company's overall contribution to society, with only 51% of respondents considering the social network to be a net good. That's down 23% from internal attitudes in May and down 5.5% from the same time last year. And Snapchat creators can now display their subscriber counts on their profiles. Instagram in particular has been moving very deliberately away from that kind of status symbol display for a little while, but TikTok still displays follower counts, so Snapchat's likely just playing catch up there. And finally, on TikTok, they've just signed a new licensing deal with Sony Music Entertainment to help creators use Sony songs in their clips. Nothing really changes for users, but now TikTok doesn't have to worry about potential misuse, and Sony gets a cut of any usage. That's all from us this week. Don't forget you can read the rest of the article on our website, and stay tuned next week. Cheers.